Hello, welcome. So we have another Nick Brawl 2 video. We're going to talk about who is coming back, who seems to be cut, and what we have. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this article at nickelodeon.net. Now, of course, this is just an article. This isn't like the devs confirmation or any official media, but um it seems like the way that these generally work is the developers or the publisher, whoever is doing PR for games like this, will send information to articles and whatnot, like publications. So this may very well be accurate. So all of this that I've been scrolling through, none of that's new. But what I want to pay attention to is this right here. So if you watch the trailer, let's start here really quick. If you watch the trailer, these are all of the ones that were confirmed in the trailer we saw in Nick Brawl 2. So we got SpongeBob, Patrick, Aang, Korra, Reptar, Donatello, and Raphael. These are just the returning, but Donatello, Raphael, Squidward, Jimmy, Lucy, who's on the box art, which I think is very interesting over Lincoln. Nigel, Ren and Stimpy, Danny, April, O'Neil, Zim, Garfield, Jenny, and Rocco. So, and none of these we have seen. In this bottom part, we have seen Sandy, Helga, CatDog, Lincoln, Shredder. None of them. And we haven't seen the two turtles, but I mean, come on. The other two turtles are in. I can't imagine they're going to have all, like, they have to have all four. Like, that just makes sense. So then this article says we're going to have Aang, Korra, which, did we see Korra? Okay, we did see both of those. And it says, we'll have, where is it? Leonardo and Michelangelo, as well as Raphael and Donatello, and April O'Neil. No Shredder, curiously, in that list. And then Rocco, Nigel, Garfield, Reptar. Helga, who we did not see, is apparently confirmed according to this article. So I think that's very interesting. Helga and Leo and Mikey were all confirmed from this article, as well as Lincoln right here. We can see Lincoln and Lucy Loud. So it's going to be very interesting to see if this is accurate. But the other thing is levels inspired by, TMNT, Jellyfish Fields, which is returning, and Flying Dutchman from CatDog, which we saw. But then CatDog, who is not confirmed up here, but, if we're going to have a stage inspired by CatDog, it would be really weird to have no CatDog fighters. And it would be really weird if, like, another character from CatDog was in over CatDog themselves. That doesn't really make any sense. And then, we saw Captain Magma and Band all costumes, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. So, according to this, it seems as though CatDog and Helga and Lincoln are all confirmed. So, CatDog, Helga, Lincoln. So, then we have Sandy, Oblina, Shredder, Toph, and Powder Toast Man, and Hugh Neutron as ones that we don't know anything about yet so far. But another thing I want to point to is, look at this. This was from the trailer. This is a screenshot from the trailer. And if you notice very closely, it's pretty zoomed in. But if you look at these spikes and you not think about necessarily, but notice, look at this. This is from Avatar: The Last Airbender, when Zuko and Aang were trying to get Zuko's firebending back, and they learned from the dragons. This does look very, very similar. It's hard to believe that this could be anything else. So, does that mean Zuko is in? I mean, it could very well might be. It seems like this was in the trailer for a reason, to give some speculation. And this sure does look very similar. And it might even be like a huge walk-off stage or something, and this is just a zoomed in part. Or it's from the campaign, which I think could be interesting. But I do think that means Zuko could be in for sure. Let's see. Did this one have any? I don't think this article had anything in particular to show off, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure why I had that up. But then the other thing I want to look at is who is in this first section. Oh my golly gee, that is loud. I'm gonna mute it, but we can do this. Okay, so this right here is not the same at waterfall stage as in Nick Brawl 1, but it's part of the Nick Brawl, you know, like part of it. The other thing that I want to pay attention to is that first article we looked at that said Helga and Mikey and, you know, Leonardo were in is were they pulling that just from this though? Is that a quote unquote leak, or are they just pulling it from this? Because we see both Mikey and Leo in there. But yeah, Lincoln is also in. So it's like, are they just from that? And that's how. But wouldn't it be weird if they included characters in that little like opening part that weren't gonna be in the next game? That feels really weird to me if that is the case, because you know it's like teasing something that you're not actually going to be able to see, like you're not actually going to be able to play. Like it just would feel really odd to include it. I don't know. So I think that these were chosen specifically so that way, you know, they could be soft confirmed. What a great reveal. What a just stellar. But yeah, the other interesting thing is this stage. Does that mean we're gonna be able to toggle, like, or did they just include, because this is definitely Nick Brawl 1 renders for like the characters. So I wonder how that's going to work. Exactly. Like, will we be able to play like Nick Brawl 1 in Nick Brawl 2 or something? Like it's like it comes with both, like there's like a Nick Brawl 1 mode or something. Just very weird. Very, very weird. Thing that I hope we get more information about. If you didn't already see it, next week is the Evo showcase, Evolution Fighting Game Tournament showcase for Nick Brawl. They're going to be doing a gameplay showcase, and we will be going over that on this channel, so be sure to subscribe for analysis and going over that whenever it drops. I'm very excited because I think it'll answer a lot of our questions. Oh, excuse me. But I hope you enjoy this little speculation video. You know, again, it looks like we're only going to be missing, so far, only ones that are like soft, that are for sure unconfirmed in any way, shape, and form is Shredder, Oblina, Sandy. Although, if we go by the logic of we saw him in this portion, Sandy is like soft confirmed. Toph and Powder Toastman and Hugh Neutron. I hope Hugh comes back because he's so cool. He's so cool. But thank you again, and I will talk to y'all later.